It's 2 o'clock.
Whoa, we made it just in time.
Exactly.
Dang, boy.
We are in a mess. Ursula's yelling at OBS. Actually, she's yelling at Clip Studio, but that didn't rhyme.
It's driving me crazy right now.
Bip Studio. Hello. Hexen Blog.
Hello.
Bella Rose. We're going to be doing our critique stream for our patrons. And then afterwards, we're going to draw until 4 o'clock. So there you go. We're gonna talk about criticism.
Critics.
Now, we haven't looked at these a whole bunch because you guys are all about procrastinating. I love you. So a lot of this is first impressions with some of them.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Mongoose plays dead upon encountering Hornbill.
Shut up, June.
Wait, 1 sec. I want the chat open.
Okay.
Give me a second. And I'll read the bits.
Okay.
Because otherwise I can't see it because you're hoarding it over on your computer.
It's all mine.
What am I doing?
Opening chat.
Yes, chat.
Yes, quite.
Sorry, it's like there's the YouTube Studio and then there's old YouTube Studio, which you have to jump to in order to look at anything live streaming.
It drives me crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out the chat. I'm gonna avoid looking at the viewer count because I get anxious in front of all of you people. Yeah, we need to get more Honeywell's backers.
Yeah, go back
Guys,
Honeywells.
if you haven't already.
We have to get halfway.
Halfway is so hard, guys. It's the hardest part. Wait, why am I in Patreon chat? Hello, patrons. I'm leaving.
Screams at patrons.
Hello, patrons. Okay, which one are we starting? Are we starting with the first one? We're going like complete order?
Yep.
All right. Open it up. Let's talk about criticism.
Thanks for going to the wrong screen.
Oh, I should say it? We're starting now.
Oh yeah, you should.
We beginneth.
We beginneth. My friends.
We begin. Okay.
Well, maybe we should start with Hexenbalg because I know they're here. I don't know if Ace of Pan is here.
I don't know. Fine, we'll go to Hexenbalg, but I haven't looked at these ones.
Okay.
So, okay, fine. Which one are we starting with? Just tell me. Just tell me so we can start.
Okay.
So I literally can't buy anything. That's fine. It's fine if you literally can't buy anything. But if you can, what are you doing?
Yeah. If you have money, go back Honeywells.
Backy walls.
Back the walls.
Bakugan.
Okay.
Okay. We're just going to keep saying okay. Like it's okay, but it isn't.
It's all gonna be okay. Okay, so this is the first one by Hexen.
Rowan. His name isn't Rowan, it's just Ro. I used to go by Rowan. Coincidence? I think it's not.
His name is just Ro.
Just Ro.
R-O-W. Ro, go Ro.
Ro needs to go row up. Splatoon?
Splatoon.
I think it's like a Splatoon thing.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, so for this one, you said... Hex said... sketchbook page with my Splatoon OC rat. Okay. Which I think looks neat. Alright. I also agree that it looks neat.
Agreed.
I gotta say, with your sketchbook stuff, you have much stronger contrast, which looks really nice. You have really vibrant colors here.
That is true.
Where I feel like your digital art gets really washed out compared to this. And I like the blending.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of like the stark, just flat coloring is still fine too. What's your opinion? Called it. Hello, Mark.
Hello. Yeah, I agree. I like the vibrancy of the colors. I like the color choices that you made with the blue being like the centerpiece and then the green kind of being a nice little harmony and then your little orange contrasts. I think that's really nice.
Nice pop.
Brings a lot of attention to the center piece and his action. Yeah, I like the movement of it.
Yeah.
I know it's just a sketchbook page, so I don't know how much composition feedback you're looking for. I guess if this was like an illustration, I'd probably bring everything up quite a ways, but since it's a sketchbook page, I figure that wasn't really the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you could pay more attention to like where the momentum's taking each of the droplets, because some of them is a bit off. Or it could just be like heightened more. Yeah. Know what I mean, Ursula? Do you get what I'm saying? Especially, I especially notice it when you use like action lines where I'm just like, just use the goo.
Oh, true.
Yeah, just lean into that goo. Lean into the goo. Please and thanks.
True, because you can imply movement without the little action lines by like their clothes or their, the goo or whatever. If they had hair, then hair and stuff.
Okay. Is that everything you need to know about that piece?
Is there anything else you had questions about, Hex?
So you can move to your other ones, because we have a painting practice.
Hello, Ace.
I'm gonna assume we can move on.
I guess if you have any questions, we can always go back.
Yeah.
So, Finder, where are you? Okay, number 2. Why does it always go to the wrong screen?
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, it's good. Okay.
It's good? Cool.
The next one, this is a painting practice of hum, tiefling, NMP. Sorry, let me try that again. It is a painting practice of hum, tiefling, NPC for the campaign I'm doing. Okay, so this is just like critique like painting.
Okay.
I like the rendering of like the nose, like the bridge of the nose has like a lot of good like depth to it. It feels good in 3D. I like the little blue highlight.
Hi, Amalthea.
Sorry, just thinking because I haven't seen these too well. What are your positives?
I love the color choices as usual. You always pick really nice palettes. I like the pop of the teal, blue, green color.
Yeah.
On the eyes and the mouth. And I like the movement in the hair quite a bit as well, especially like the bangs over their face.
Oh yeah.
Like the shadow that you've put on the skin underneath and the rendering of the hair, like it looks very fluffy and it's nicely textured. It looks very real.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you're practicing painting because it's really good for studying like form.
Totally.
I think there's some issues of like flatness to it. And like some things just not being shaped out quite like they would naturally. Like it's hard to tell what angle you're looking at some things. Like I notice it in the horns, and I notice that the bottom of the nose feels very flat, and like the chin area. The forehead.
Yeah.
It just needs a lot of like practice, and I definitely feel like things are kind of washed out as far as your values go. Like you're really good at picking palettes, but this is sort of what I mean with the digital, where everything has kind of a gray like a colorized gray look to it. It's not so bad in the hair, especially up top, but I find it in the skin, because I know that tieflings can be like gray and odd, but like it just feels washed out.
Yeah, and I think the contrast on the face could be pushed a lot more, and in the hair too. You could definitely add some more like dark shadows.
Oh, pronouns are they them.
They them? Okay.
Yeah.
So you could definitely make the shadows darker in the hair, under the chin, on the nose to give it more of like that 3D effect. And I mean, just all over. I think you definitely need to push the darks in your work a lot more. Just because I think it'll make everything pop and feel more real, especially in your painting.
Are you able to put it in black and white, in like grayscale?
You
usually can do that with preview if you go into color adjust. Actually, I know how to do it.
Is it here?
You can use your pen.
Oh, there it is.
And just go to color.
Saturation.
And you just pull the saturation down.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of see it a lot better. Like, what if you're just ignoring the colors and looking straight at the value, you can see that there's you have like the white contrast in the eyes, but everything else has the same sort of tone to it. Because like ideally, when you push it into like grayscale, you can still see the contrast. Can you explain it? Because I can't see it as well.
So for example, so as you can see, once you pull out the color in this hair along the sides, it kind of blends all together and it's hard to tell like what strand is which. Whereas if you added some more shadows and probably some more highlights, like adding more light colors into it, then you just get that more... It helps with rendering things and makes stuff easier to read. Yeah. So I think you just need to push that contrast more. Like, don't be afraid of adding in like really bright highlights and really dark shadows. And just with practice, it'll get easier and easier.
What did they do to take out the color? We just decreased the saturation. We're in like a photo preview on Mac.
Yeah, so like I can put it back to normal.
They lowered the opacity. No, the saturation.
Saturation, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, otherwise, I think this is a great start. I like the textures. Like I said, I like portions of the hair that are really nice. And I think you just gotta keep practicing.
Yeah. And practice from life, especially if you're going to do portraiture. If you don't already.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Keep using life practice. That stuff's really good. All right, and last one from Hex is a character design.
Yes.
And so this NPC human from the campaign.
Cute.
I like his pants. They're purple.
Right? They look kind of shiny.
I like the call out between the green shoes and the green bands. Good way to bring it together. And then sort of the contrast with like red hair. That's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the color choices are great. I also like the blue in the sword matching the blue in his eyes. Also really good.
I like the shape of his body.
Yes.
That makes sense. I very much like how you... like between your Splatoon character and this and other ones we've seen, there's like lots of like shape difference, which is really nice.
Definitely.
Eyes.
Yeah, because I like how the like there's a squareness to like the chest that gets narrow at the waist, and then it kind of like mirror flips on the hips, which is really nice. Like I think that's really good, and it matches like his pecs and like the other squares in his design. I think it's really nice.
Again, the same critique as before. Like everything's very washed out. Like if you bring the saturation down, you'll see it again.
Yeah.
Probably in this piece too. Like I'm getting better at seeing this kind of thing.
So yeah, if we get rid of the color again, you can see it's all very mid-tone. So there's no really dark darks, and there's very few really bright light colors.
Especially in the shirtless part.
Yes. Yeah.
You can definitely see it. Yeah, you want to play with value a bit more to just like get things to pop. Yeah.
Yes. I wonder if if you can change the contrast at all. Ooh, too much. But anyways.
Yeah. My tummy hurts. Use magic, ease my suffering. Everyone use magic.
Please.
You just keep talking, I got things. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I like the texture on the pants. They look kind of silky. I'm not sure if that's what you were going for, but that's like the feeling I get, and I like it. It's really well rendered if that's the case. I like the texture on the sword, like making it look metal. That's great. The foreshortening on the arm is nice. Like the one that's holding the sword. I think that's really well done. And you can tell that the sword is pointed forward. That's great. I think... I think there's a few, I think similar to the painted portrait that you showed us. Okay, good. It was supposed to be silky. You did good. It came across. Yeah, I think there's some anatomy things that are, not anatomy, but like perspective on different parts of the body that are a little off. So like, for in this example, the hand holding the sword, I think you'd see the hand popping out behind the guard a little bit. I think the leg in front is a little bit too long, even in perspective, compared to the back leg, or it might be that the back leg is too short. I'm not exactly sure. And then there's a few things in the face where his nose doesn't look... I think it's the left eye here. Looks like it's been pushed back a little too far. Like there's some small things like that where just different parts of the body look like they're not all in the same perspective. But otherwise, the design looks really good. Like I said, we really like the colors. I like the shape design. 10 out of 10. I also like how the shape of his eyes matches like the shapes in his hair. And then it's also kind of mirrored in his little arm tie. And his shoes. So yeah, good work.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move to Ace of Pan.
Heck yeah.
Okay, Ace of Pan. I really need to add that thing where people can tag their pronouns because I can barely keep your name straight. I'm sorry if I forget your pronouns.
Yes.
Think you are a she? Ace of Pan a she?
No problem. Thanks for submitting the artwork.
Alright, so this one is a Augustine again.
Yes.
We looked at an earlier version of his design last month. Yes, we did. She, her. Okay, I thought so.
Cool.
I'd like to critique the design, general impressions. I really like that you've accentuated the hair even more.
Yes.
It feels sharper.
Mm-hmm.
You've definitely pulled in more triangles and more like a diamond shape to a lot of his body, which I very much appreciate.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm feeling the scepter a lot more. Like I can feel the call out between his eyes and the scepter, which is nice. Because it almost looks, it kind of is like a really cool mirror of like his hair and then the eyes in the center. And then you have these things and then the blue in the center again. And I could see you probably doing fun things with that in composition.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it a lot more. What are you going to say? I also like the contrast. It feels stronger.
Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. There's a nice strong contrast between the
different
elements.
You bring like the saturation down and like maybe help Hex sort of see what we're talking about a little more? But there's definitely more variation in the values here.
Where is that?
You go up to like edit.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just not seeing it. Yeah. Because like I think. Yeah, because you in here. Instead of everything kind of being a mid-tone, you can point down to, like, the feet have, like, a dark spot. Don't point with your finger. Point with your cursor. Yeah, but like you got the feet and the hands, and then the suspenders pulling in like a dark element, and then there's like a middle element and like the legs and the hair, and that contrasts like with the skin. Like there's like a lot of nice contrast here, which is really helping the piece.
I think.
Yeah.
I think the area around the hair gets a little mid-tony.
Little bit.
A little bit.
I don't think it's so bad.
Yeah, true.
It's got a really strong like silhouette to it.
Definitely.
And then his skin is like very like pale, which will give you like room to be able to show expression.
That's true.
Not that like you need pale skin to show expression.
Well, yeah.
Just like in this specific design, it really helps.
I was gonna say I like the touch of the glasses kind of being cut into half circles to kind of match like his eyes.
Yeah, like
That's
I
really
like that the
cool.
blue is all like repeated in circle. Like that's really cool touch.
I might bring some blue into his lower half.
Yeah. I thought about that too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, true.
I think it's really strong. Like I wouldn't mess around with it much more. Like if it's stopping you from doing your comic.
That's true.
Oh, like maybe like a chain or like a pocket watch or something in his pocket. Maybe I don't know if he has pockets. I don't know. Maybe try it. I don't know. Don't over design.
That's
you know.
true.
Oh, and I like the little triangle clasps to the suspenders.
Right?
Yeah,
So
he went very triangle.
I love it. I like the little triangle point to his hips. Like it's great.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Very strong.
Yes.
Good shape language.
10 out of 10.
Cunning circle over here with point.
Heck yeah.
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 All right.
Cool.
Any other questions you have about like your new design?
Is there anything we missed?
I'm very interested where all this will go.
Yeah. I want to read this comic.
You gotta wait for the delay,
Oh, true.
basically.
It will,
So we got- What's this?
Everyone approves of this character.
I approve of this character. Everyone likes this character.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We can move to the next one while we wait on
Okay.
like anything.
Let us know if you have any other questions, Ace.
Yeah. And the stream will be available afterwards, so.
Yeah, true.
Nope, that's good. Okay.
Hey.
Alright. So the next character we're looking at is the protagonist, Orville. I'd like to same areas of critique. Okay.
So Orville's supposed to play off. What's the character's name? Augustine?
Yeah. Okay, I know you're going for boxes here.
Yes.
There's like these long kind of tubey boxes. Okay, I like all of these tubes. I'm sorry, I should start with all the things I like, because I do like it. I like all the call-outs throughout the design to the boxiness. Like there's the boxy chin, the boxy hair, even
The
like
box
boxy
feet.
arms and the box feet.
The feet are so good.
I think what stands out to me the most, though, is like you've got like kind of the same hands as the villain, which is a bit odd. And especially if you're going to go so far with these box feet, that I don't know if that's what you want to do, you know? Like, if you're willing to push the feet so far, it feels kind of weird that the hands aren't pushed in that kind of direction, too. And the same goes with the eyes. You still have kind of those sharp eyes going on, rather than, like, if you're willing to lean in.
I kind of like the eyes. I think they're pretty boxy.
I think they're boxy, but they're still they still got this sharpness to them that, like, the rest of the design doesn't have. Like, there is definitely sharpness to the boxes, but they still come to, like, that mascara kind of sharp point at the edges, rather than, like, leaning into it more. Does that make sense? I feel like if you're willing, like, you either need to pull back on the feet, unless there's, like, some sort of, like, reason that the feet are like that, like, canon-wise. If it's just stylistic that the feet look like that, I feel like you should push everything else further. Yeah. And I'm also there's a height difference. It's a good point. I should give boxier hands. Yeah, and I also find he's really like the two characters have a very like litheness to them. Like I'm noticing this. I don't know. I haven't seen all of your characters so far, but I would check in with your default a bit there if you like to kind of make these longer kind of people. Like a stoutness might work more for the box.
Oh, I see. Like you're saying
Yeah.
they're both they feel very tall and lanky.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I find his legs to be very, very long feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone in the comic is going to have long legs as like a stylistic choice, that's fine. But it might be something to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of a contrast issue with him that needs to be pushed a bit more.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like I like how you've gone the opposite way where he's got like darker skin and lighter hair. I think maybe the contrast needs to be pushed a little bit more.
Yeah, they seem kind of in the same value range. Like you don't have to always push
true.
the hair opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Of the character, but in the value wise, there might be some problems that show up there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is.
I
think it's mostly I feel it in the shirt and hands where I feel like you've picked very similar values for both the brown stripe and the green shirt.
I also feel that way about the stripes in the socks. By the way, I do love that there's the stripe in his shirt and then again in his socks. I think that's a really strong choice. But I keep thinking that he's wearing like little bracelets because the skin feels very close to the stripe color.
Yeah.
So maybe just a slight adjustment, whether it's like value or color.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I like his earthy tones to everything. He feels very like a lot more down to earth compared to your other guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I find a lot of attention goes down to his pants just because they're like a pop of a different color.
Yeah.
So that might be something to consider.
Yeah, I feel like the top half is all kind of in the same value range. Except maybe like the hair is like a little bit lighter, but like it's just kind of very easy to go straight to the pants and the white of the socks.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's where my eyes go first.
Yeah.
And I think it just makes him look even taller.
Yes. All leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very cute.
Okay, that's not very squished, but that's a good point. Yeah, I'd have to see more of like the lineup together.
Yeah, true.
To say about body type, but
we're just looking at two characters, so it's hard to say.
I just noticed it in like the 3 different things you've kind of given today that they all have kind of like a similar. It's hard to explain because Ursula had this issue when she was starting out in comics, but they give me the same general impression, like shape impression. How would I explain that? It's just like all of your characters have this kind of thin, tall look to them, even if like with just different edges and detail.
It's kind of the way it was explained to me was if we took these characters and they were shaved bald and like had no clothes on and you made a silhouette, like would they look very different? Or would they all feel the same?
Like, they'd all look different, I'd agree, but there'd be, like, some same, like, it just wouldn't feel as different. But, yeah, if you have more, like, different characters, I'd like to see, like, where you can push things. Yeah, that are, like, out of this zone.
I like the contrast between the characters. I think I said that already, but I like how, the red guy is so like everything about him like points upward and everything on this guy points downward.
Yeah,
I think that's cute. I think that's a good contrast.
Yeah, I think you're making really strong design choices. I just be careful about that one thing.
Yeah,
like just just be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The body types look the same despite different shape language. Yeah, it feels like a lot of kind of the same body type with different shape language, which might be what you're going for these two characters, because like you want them to contrast each other or be kind of the same and contrasted. But yeah, like it's just also what I kind of see in the next character drawn. But again, this is just 3 pieces of your artwork. Does not a pattern make.
Yeah, true.
Like they look into contrastive values, definitely my comfort zone. I'll try to push myself. Yeah, just keep pushing yourself.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the last one.
It's all looking great.
The last one's unrelated to my comic because I procrastinated too much and then I got all 3 characters. This was my first use of India inks. I used colored pencil to shade the line. I'd like a critique on composition, character, and whatever you think. I like how you shaded the flowers. They look very pretty.
Mm-hmm. They look very fluffy.
I want to touch them.
No.
What are those, like hydrangeas? No. What are the ones that... What flowers come in the cotton candy balls?
Oh.
A whole bunch of flowers, honestly. Gosh, love the colors. Yeah, I like the soft shading of the hair, too.
Mm-hmm.
The blue one almost feels too stark in this piece.
Yeah.
Amongst it all. Yeah.
Yeah, because all the attention goes to the blue of the shirt, wherever all the colors around it are a lot more subtle.
Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, some things are a bit too washed out. Like I would maybe like push the color. Like this is just a random idea. Would be like maybe push the color of like the flowers in the back, make them more vibrant, and then go lighter for like the skin and hair and character. So make something soft. Frigidity. Frigidity. Frigidity.
Frigidity.
Yeah. The arm is very long.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the arm is very long.
I really like the hair though.
Yeah, me
Very
too.
soft. Want to pet. Okay. What is your opinions, Ursula? You're the art lady.
I think the character's
Hydrangeas.
face and hair match the flowers a lot, because there's like, I like the little circle eyebrows and like the softness in the shape of the hair and the shading on it. Same with the face. It all feels very soft, and then you get to the body.
Like, look right here. Like, if you look at right here, it looks like a very different piece.
It does.
Yeah. Without the body. Like, if you look at it without the body, it looks very soft.
Yes.
And it's really nice. But this kind of distracts from it a lot.
Yes. Yeah, because all the attention gets brought to the really dark blue. I also find that, like, the shape of the shirt contrasts a lot with the rest of the piece, which is fine for, like, a character design to have that contrast, but for this piece in particular, it feels very distracting.
Yeah. It almost feels like if you just cut them off at the shoulders and made it like a closer bust, it would look really nice too. Because like the face, like that one section with like the face and the flowers looks very nice. Yeah.
For sure.
Was the shirt in like India ink? I think you need to work with like your strokes a bit because they seem very like uniform, very striped. But yeah, you just gotta practice with that.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? It just looks like it's been lined rather than kind of letting it pool in different directions.
Yeah. And kind of fill out evenly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which might help by getting like a larger brush possibly, or cutting it with water or something. I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with colored India ink.
It'd be like working with an ink wash basically. Yeah. It just takes practice.
Pardon me. But yeah, it might also help to just like...
All of it was ink? The shirt wasn't watered down as much as the rest? Yeah, I might water down the shirt. That would probably fix a lot of it.
I know I go like way the opposite of that, but like it really, like I go too far with this, but what I like to do is just cut everything so that it's very watered down and just slowly build up layers.
Yeah, because you secretly want to be a watercolor artist, but you didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks really pretty, though.
It does. It's a really nice piece. I like the composition of it.
Yeah. I would make the banner at the bottom bigger, too.
True.
Yeah, because it feels kind of tacked on.
Yeah.
But if you made it, like, take up some space, it'd be really nice. It'd be like one of those enamel pens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so cute.
Yes.
But yeah, I like the silhouette of the whole piece. Like, the nice, like, round shape to it is really, really good. Really cute. Yeah.
Alright, let's look at the last one from Mothcry.
Is Mothcry here?
I don't know.
Mothcry!
Go! Mothcry!
Mothcry!
So this is a composition layout to look at.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't looked at these because these showed up at like while I was eating lunch. Yeah, it's half an hour before the stream. So thank you for getting them in, though. I love you.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to give us anything, honestly.
Yeah, true.
You're already giving us money.
Oh, hello, Mothcry.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's okay.
I'm glad you were able to get it in, though.
Yes. Okay, so what are the notes for this first one?
So this one is like looking at just the composition, I think.
Okay. Okay. I love...
Was there a dislike on the stream? It's for me.
For Bones being here.
It's specifically at Bones.
Okay, so composition-wise, I like the setup for this bottom one here. I feel like it really leads you through this panel really nicely, and it's a very interesting composition. It makes that like nice little swirl thing. So you follow the people and these two speech bubbles, and then you go around to the main character here, and then the last speech bubble. I think that's great. Very well done. I also like the second last panel here where she's sitting back with the ball. Again, it's got a really nice composition that leads to the next panel where you follow the speech bubble and then the ball and then follow her legs down, and then it leads right into the next like beginning of the next panel. I think that's awesome. This one, the second panel, I think it's the placement of the speech bubble, or maybe it needs an element kind of like down here along the edge, but right now it kind of pushes you off this way a little bit, and I think just tweaking either like putting the speech bubble maybe up here so it kind of leads down this way a bit more, or adding in an element to kind of block you from leaving the page over here would help. Because I don't think you need to flip her or anything, but I think there's just, it needs a little extra something in this panel. And the top one, I think the composition is great, but I think it's a little squished at the top. And I think moving it down or giving it more space or maybe making the characters smaller would really help. But it just feels a little crushed up at the top.
Sorry, I just want to figure out what's going on with the stream.
Oh, what's going on?
Apparently some people can only get it in 360p.
Oh.
Huh, same. It's weird.
It's very weird. I'm sorry.
It's not how we set it to.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, sorry. Give your characters and composition more space. Like, it's hard to get, like, a sense of the room. Like, you have a ball being passed around the room, but I don't really get a good sense of the room at all, right? It's, like, you have really nice characters and, like, very good, like, close-up expressions, but I don't feel like panel 1 and 2, well, maybe 2 warrants it, but not 1. Like, I'd pull out panel 1 to get, like, a bigger shot of the room, I guess. And then you have, like, a contemplative shot that seems really pulled out, which is kind of I don't know what you're going for with that. Like maybe there's something in the dialogue that suggests that it should be pulled out from this character, but otherwise it feels like that's a moment of like talking that needs like the closer focus. And then the pull out to the background, it just feels like it feels really cropped. And like I just like to see more of the room. Like, don't be afraid to like pull out and like not be able to see things as closely.
I think I'd also appreciate to see the
It just feels very like cramped.
Yeah, it feels very close in.
Yeah.
I'd also appreciate to see like this character's face.
No scope. Sorry.
I'd also appreciate to see this character's face.
Yeah, that's what I thought about.
And I'd like to know what their expression is.
I also think there might be like a. It gets confusing a bit when you flip from. There's like a there's a 180 break that happens in the very last panel, which I like the what this panel looks like. Like if it was pulled out more, I like the very last panel, but your camera goes from being in front of your character to being behind being behind them, which is really like disorienting, especially when you don't get a really good sense of the room from the beginning. Like, be really careful when you do that. Like, it's a rule from film, and I used to think it was dumb and didn't matter in comics, but it really can get people confused, because it took me like consciously thinking, oh right, this is the person with the ball, so therefore they're the same person. Like, I don't know if you put two and two together there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little jarring.
It's a bit jarring. There's ways to deal with it. Usually it involves like having your camera sort of moving slowly between, but yeah, it can be trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd just be careful of that. But yeah, give more space, and hopefully that'll like help you out a bit. There's a lot to think about in composition.
Yeah.
You're doing a good try.
Oh, totally. Like, it's a very dynamic composition, and there's lots of good like flow in it. It just needs to be tightened up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the flow could be increased in the second panel too, because a lot of like, she has the ball in her hand, which looks like it's going to get thrown in that direction, and her eyes are pointed in that direction. So you sort of have your panel like, it leads you from here to here, and then you follow her eyes and it leads you off there. Like, maybe you can curve her eyes or something to get you over here.
Yeah.
Also, the bubble's over here, so just you're kind of stuck right here. Look at me just selecting things. I don't know. I can't really see the page. I'm looking at my computer for this. All right.
Yeah.
The next is a character design.
Ooh. Sorry, pardon me. Where's my cursor? There it is.
Cursor.
Woo.
From an antagonist from a horror comic.
Okay. Definitely getting creepy vibes. I like the uncanniness of this design. Like, with the pushed out human face. It's creepy and weird and cool.
Yeah.
Makes me uncomfortable, especially like the front view, but like in a good way.
It looks like the dog girl from that anime.
From Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like that. Mixed with like America from Italia.
How dare you?
A little bit.
That is the hair.
It's old timey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Dumb.
It's a wolf skeleton with a human skin over it. Okay.
Okay, I can see it. Oh, that's creepy and cool.
That's a cool idea.
I can definitely see it, like, especially with the eyes. That's something I was wondering about, because it looked a little, like, reptile to me. If he's supposed to be very wolfish, I think in this profile view, his nose isn't long enough. Like, it just feels like his face is too tall for a wolf.
Because he's like a wolf skeleton?
Yeah.
I'd like to see, like, what I'd like to see more of is, like, he looks creepy, but there's, like, some bit of it that's just not quite creepy enough for me. And, like, I'm not getting that it's, like, I'm not quite getting the wolf thing. I thought he looked kind of dinosaur-y.
Yeah.
I think it's the chin being, like, what Ursula's saying is it does look a little thick. I'd like to see, like, maybe, like, especially if you pay attention to skeletons, like, if you pulled the skin a bit and, like, there was points of, like, stretch and give. Which
creepy.
would, which might, like, make it even more creepy and strange. Ears don't show up in skeletons.
Thank you.
What did they say?
No, someone else was saying give him wolf ears. Like, the ears don't show up in skeletons.
Oh, and then, yeah, they wouldn't.
Looking at it now, I can definitely see the wolf skeleton in the body. Like,
yeah.
Because in this version of the face, you definitely have the snout pushed more. Like, I love the hand, how it looks kind of like a wolf paw with, like, a weird thumb going on. And then he's, like, on his toes because they've got, like, the...
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it called?
Digigrade.
The digigrade feet. So, like, I really like that a lot.
Digimon feet.
The Digimon feet.
This is the first closet furry. Oh, no.
I like the shapes in the costume.
Yeah.
Like, like, the fur bit here, which also makes sense because he's a wolf. I really like this idea. I'm down for it. But yeah, I like the fur shape here. It matches kind of, like, the fluffiness of his hair. And you've also got these kind of like triangular things going on, which you see in parts of his vest and his bow tie, in the corners of his bag, even in like the tops of his boots. So I think the shape language is like 10 out of 10.
I think we're having a lot of the same problems as the previous. With what Hex was having trouble with was like the values, and I see it like when he's nude, he's all very pale, which is fine. Like, you can have characters that are completely pale, but I find you lose a lot of the detail and it's hard to pay attention to, which I don't know. Like, a lot of the values, because the values in the eyes, in the skin, and in the hair all kind of meld together. And it can work, it's just you need very strong shapes and to look at it from very specific angles. And then when he's clothed, it's all very dark. I do like the pop of white in the fur, but I find like his hands get very lost right around there. Like, it's hard to see what's going on there.
So you could possibly lighten up his suit.
Still in pre-production. Yeah, just keep going.
Oh yeah,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, could lighten up his suit, possibly, because that would give a lot of nice contrast between, like, his bow tie, his coat, and his boots compared to the rest of his clothing. And if he's going to have his hands in front of him, if you want to keep these mitts dark, then lightening up the suit will probably allow him to hold his hands in front of him and you can see them well.
Yeah, but he might be a villain, you know, and that might be fine to do that. Just be aware of it.
Yeah, true.
If you want him to be all the same kind of value, just be aware that you have to work with him compositionally in a certain way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or, because you can always rely on, like, light and shadow when you're doing actual, like, comic pages. So you can have a character who's all dark, but in certain lights, the light will allow proper contrast. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, very cool, very creepy. I love the concept.
Yeah. Push it more.
Yeah.
Like, I want to feel that there's something wrong under the skin. Like, because he just feels too comfortable in this skin. Okay, what's the next one? The next, some character designs. Two characters. Since character designs. Third and fourth piece. Alright, because you signed up last month. after the thing.
Where did you go? Come back.
Come back to me.
Okay. Let's do character designs.
You guys are great at character designs. Y'all are great.
Yeah. I think the shape language in these is very strong. Because I can see for this blue person that it's kind of like rectangles.
And triangles.
That's very nice.
Are they like superheroes or mechanics? Or superhero mechanics? That's my go-to. I'm just gonna give you like what my impression are. Is that helpful?
They do look very superhero-y, or like they remind me of like old anime.
Yeah.
Like 90s anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I like the boxiness of the one character.
Mm-hmm.
I think the green character, they feel like you could push them away from the boxiness into like a different shape, because they've got the same kind of boxy boots, but they just don't do the boxness as well. Like maybe lean into some of that triangle and like thin out the boots a bit. Like lean into those pointy little like devil horn type things that's got going on. And like maybe like make the jacket more pointy, go in that kind of direction with them, because right now it just feels like they're a boxy character, but they're not as boxy as the true box character here.
Blue is a mechanic. She makes puppets.
Okay.
They're inspired by old Sega stuff? Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like the contrast of the yellow jacket on the green body. There's a lot more contrast there.
Yeah.
Again, the blue character has a lot of the same values. Like I think if we desaturated that, it would be very similar grays. Like maybe go for like a lighter color for your jumpsuit.
Yeah, I think the jumpsuit can just be brightened up a bit, because I desaturated it, so it's things on the head kind of meld together. They're all very similar in tone. And I think that the darkness on the shirt can be, like the undershirt can be darkened a little bit, and the jumpsuit can be brightened a little bit.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because if the undershirt was like darker, that would still pop in a nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like the one
and
with
the same
horns,
with the boots, like we darken them.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Whereas like the one with the horns has like a lot more contrast in them. It gets a little lost in the middle, but when it's in color, the pink is vibrant enough to like show up. So I don't think that's too much of a worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we Bones mentioned it before, but I think just the shape of this character feels a little lost. I think it might just be the pose that they're in, whereas like the mechanic has a very like open body language, and you can get like a good silhouette from them, where this one feels like, especially in the torso and arm area, it just feels very condensed. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
But it could just be a posing thing.
Yeah, I don't get as much of a read on this character. Like I'm not really sure what they're about. And I'd like to know more from looking at them. Because they look like a superhero to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. Blue mechanic. Please say go old stuff. I can't make an original character. I believe in you.
Is there anything else you wanted to...
Yeah, do you have any other questions, guys, who have been critiqued?
We're happy to answer questions, or...
Before we move into our last hour where we just draw?
Yeah. Or we can go more in depth about a concept or about one of the pieces you submitted. Yeah.
I hope I explained the value thing, because it's always on my mind. Thank you so much. Super helpful.
Oh,
all right.
Thank you for submitting and for supporting us.
I was looking at like some of your character designs because I think it showed it well with like the contrast too. Yeah, I was looking at some of like the 9-point ones because I desaturated them, and a lot of them still have the strong. Yeah. Can you shout out a friend? He has cancer and his name is Nick. Oh. Don't worry, you just keep figuring out your thing.
I can't until you're...
Oh, sorry. Bones. Don't worry about it.
We figured it out. Figured it out in time.
When you're writing a comic, you need to only have one theme. Can you have multiple? You can have many themes. You can have as many themes as you want. Usually you want themes that like coincide, but like even if you don't intend, you'll probably have more than one theme. I was watching a video last night about something.
So like Ember, if we're looking at his color stuff.
Yeah. Desaturate the boy.
Oh. I'll open it.
Just open the JPEGs. It's really easy. What are you doing over there?
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, leg. Talking about character design.
Comics. Scourge.
Is 144p? What the heck?
What? What is going on with our stream?
I'll check the stream settings in 1 sec. Same. What has happened? Let's see.
Hold on.
Be
patient.
I'm trying to fix the screen.
Okay.
Gosh. Oh, we're in like just... Yeah. Okay, it's not the... I think... Let me look at our output. Video. Okay. It'll be fine on the
Playback?
On the playback, it should be okay, guys. I think we'll look into it. It's just we're having trouble. Our output sucks, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, all our settings are fine. I think it just might be that I have it set too high because Twitch can handle it better.
Oh.
Yeah. It's 360, but it's acting weird. But yeah, because you have like a lot of blacks, and then you have your different midtones, and then you never point.
Right, so he's got a lot of like black sections, like his boots and his belt and his little cowl thing. Less so on his gloves, but they're still pretty dark. And then there's a few different midtones, but even then I think they've got like a pretty clear difference in value between them. So for example, his vest versus his pants. It does get a little lost in the stripes back here, but hopefully like the stripes kind of offset that.
Well, it's also because like you're looking at it in black and white. If you're just looking at the values, it is still pretty strong, but when you add color, it's even stronger.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. It's like you're saying with the pink.
Yeah.
What comic is that character from? The Scourge of 9 Point.
Yeah.
Themes like friendship, humanity, and being okay to not be good enough / perfect. That's me. Not good enough or perfect.
Me too.
Scourge of Nine Point. Scourge of Nyan Point.
Nyan Point.
Alright, let's work on some hamster hell.
Hamster hell. Hamster hell.
Clip Studio hell.
I have to rearrange my...
So many characters.
Clippy Studio.
Augustine is a very good character design. You've worked on it really hard.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm perfect, but not good.
Okay, Evan. Oh, I have such a headache, guys. I want to put it on music, but this isn't Twitch streams.
No.
So we're going to cut down on everything.
Yes.
We're going to do 1 video a week. Well, 2, because 1 plus vlog. And we're going to do 2 Twitch streams and 1 YouTube stream. So don't die. Especially... That's such a mean insult, though, Evan. Yeah. Me and Ursula will take turns.
Yes.
Because I'm just not getting anything done. I'm just a loser. I'm just a pile of minced meat.
What? No. You're a good person.
I got a deer, guys.
You did.
I got a cardboard deer bust to hang above my hearth. He's beautiful. I love him.
He's a good deer. We also hung up.
I really want Clip Studio, but I don't even have my own computer. Yeah, that would be the first step. A computer. I'll be the spaghetti to your mincemeat. Thank you. Bones, no. Bones, yes. Ugh, I need caffeine.
You need more caffeine?
Yeah.
I was gonna make tea.
Because I didn't drink all the coffee because it was too acidic for me.
Do you want to go for a coffee run after this?
Yeah, or like a Pepsi run.
Ew.
I want a Pepsi. Oh man, how's this going? You getting close to the end?
Yeah.
I can't wait to finally give this to you guys.
I know.
I think doing the lineless comic really helps you in differentiating values.
Totally, because when you can't rely on lines, you have to get your values and your color contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oofers. Oofers boofers. Bones' mincemeat pie would sell good. It'd be very salty though, guys. Coffee time, BRB. Jerk. Leaving without me. I think it's probably just me, but the legs make the audio screen, and good lord, nearly had a heart attack because of it.
Oh.
The audio screech. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that it's like this. We can't do much. I think it's just not connecting to the internet well. We're probably gonna get like an Ethernet cable out hookup for Ursula's computer. Will tool settings help?
No.
Oh.
I'm mad at Clip Studio. We're fighting right now.
We're fighting because of Clip Studio?
Not you. I'm fighting Clip Studio.
I think
No, I'm fighting you.
Bones pie would smell. It'd be very crunch. Imagine a pie full of bones.
Crunch, crunch.
What if you were a dog
Lots of calcium.
you made bones pie?
That sounds like something from Undertale.
Crunch, crunch.
Wait, no, they're skeleton characters. Never mind.
Fine, you can eat a skeleton.
No, no, no.
Crunch, crunch. I'm going to hamster hell. Why would you do?
Forgot the hamster was called Timbit.
It's a beautiful hamster. Timber.
Timbit.
Timber. I'm going down. I'm like 90%. The problem might be on this side of the connection, though. Considering the lag and all. It's on our end, too. We've been fluctuating. Everyone's having trouble. Bones cannibalism. Do you guys use the pre-lettering thing in Clip Studio? I don't know what's... Ursula doesn't use anything, and it drives me insane. Not because I care, but because you guys are constantly telling me in the comments, like, hey, you know you're able to do... I know, guys.
I'm not listening to you fools.
Yeah, she's never going to listen to you, and I'm the one who has to read the comments. Okay, I love you. I love you. I'm sorry I kicked the microphone. I finished the puzzle. Did you know that?
You did?
I finished the big one, the 750.
Congrats.
Yeah, it was a lot of trouble. I want to eat broth cake. Wait.
Broth cake.
Oh, I thought it was broth cake. I was like, how do you make a cake of broth? It's water. Is it just stacked soups? Just bowls of soup, but they're stacked.
And you put a little candle on top.
Yeah. No, they're floating candles. Bones is salty. Yeah. Happy early birth.
Happy birth.
Do you have to celebrate your birthday, like, after because you were premature? So you have to celebrate it, like, when you were actually supposed to be born?
I know. My parents never enforced that rule.
Do we have to call it, say happy early birth?
It's still my birthday, just because it wasn't predicted.
No, you weren't born correctly.
I was.
Ignore.
No.
Coffee is served. I have such, like, a coffee headache right now.
No.
It's my own fault.
I'm sorry.
I want to wear pants, guys. I'm wearing PJs right now because it's laundry day.
Laundry day.
Fourth. I finally joined back into the Discord. Oh, yay. I missed you guys. I miss all of you. I want to do a mermaid stream. A stream full of mermaids.
24-hour mermaid stream.
Stop saying that. It'll happen.
No.
I'll make it happen.
No. I don't want it.
Mermaid. Draw 31 mermaids so that you have all your mermaid drawings.
Here we go.
Oh, we should just, like, look at fish and do different mermaids of each fish.
Oh, that'd be cute.
We should, like, pick fish and pick people's, like, characters. If they, like, yeah.
That'd be cute.
Because you could do, like, a betta mermaid and a koi mermaid. That's the only fish that exists, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 24-hour mermaid stream. But then you could have pants. I hate pants. I love plants. It was 3 months early. I'm drawing 31 mermaids. Oh yeah, I'm gonna draw some cute mermaid girls. You don't need to draw 31 because by the end of the challenge, no one cares.
True.
You only have to draw like 5 in order to get the best out of mermaid. The sad truth. Everyone gives up, leaving plenty of room for you to
swoop in.
Swoop in and on your swoop bike. I don't even got a dog.
Wow, 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 wow.
Man, oh man, would I want to say goodbye? Oh my. What do you guys want me to talk about in my videos? Oh wait, I don't have a video next week. I have to just talk about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Grey. Guys, should we do another 100 Days of Making Comics over the summer?
What do you think?
Can it be a comic summer? Comic summer party? Beat the heat.
Beat the heat.
Draw feet. Wizard poop themselves. They do. You should, yes. Yes. Everyone wants 100 more days of comics.
Okay.
Because I need to make, we should do 100 days of making 9 Point and get it done. Yeah.
100 days of 9 Point?
Yeah.
900 days of 9 Point?
999 days of 9 Point.
God.
That's 3 years.
Okay.
That's not even the amount of time we're going to be working on 9 Point. That's like not even a third of the time we're going to be working on 9 Point at our rate. Man, I want to be there for the 100 Days of Comics challenge. Heck. We have to write in some, like, things for the 100 days. There's a bunch of edits, and one of them is, like, I say that punishments will be doled, but they said I should say doled out, but I don't want to. I don't want to say doled out, because I don't want to end the sentence in a preposition. Doled sounds, like, way punchier.
That's true.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Doled out is more commonly used.
Yeah.
But I don't mind just punishments to be doled.
Punishments will be doled. I don't know, it just seems old-timey. Like, she's, like, above our language.
You could fight them on it.
I'd fight them on that one. Just like you're gonna fight them on your tail, right?
Maybe, I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, it does look like it's coming from her legs.
It's still her.
Yeah. I know you're the only one who does that.
I don't care. That's why. But I don't know. If they think I should fix it, I don't care.
Ghost hamsters.
That's not a hill I'm gonna die on.
By the way, is she floating? Yes.
She's a hamster ghost.
Yeah, she's a beautiful floating hamster ghost.
Hamster magical girl.
Magical hamster girl.
Me.
Oh man, I love all these hamsters y'all are giving me.
Thank you for the hamsters.
I missed the 100-hour stream. God. You die. Oh, you would literally die.
Most of it would be watching us sleep.
Yeah. What do you do when you have like 5 different story ideas and you want to work on them all? Combine them like a children's toy thing where they all combine, like Exodia. Yeah. I'm sorry.
9,999 days of 9 points.
There, that's more like
that's
it.
accurate. What's a good website?
Nothing. There are no good websites.
They're all bad.
Start on for someone who's making their first webcomic. Webtoons is good. Yeah.
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 They're all good.
They all good. Nobody dies unlike Necroplanter. Wait. Who are you killing? Soul. 24 hours stream, I promise my next project would be Necroplanter, but I have an idea for a lesbian mouse witch. I'm sorry. You're young. You're allowed to do that. Soul. You're allowed to just jump between project. Oh no. 999,000. Wait. It's millions. It's 999,999,999 9 nines. When I actually start making comic, I'm gonna post it on Tapas and Webtoons. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
They're alright.
Yeah. Thank. Yeah, I don't think there's one that's like...
Oh, frickin' heck lords. I forgot to post Magpie last week on both days.
On both days?
Yeah.
I gave you the one on Monday, though.
Oh, maybe I posted it then. Oh, right, because I don't know. No, wait, you gave me one on Friday, but you didn't give me a Monday one.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
No! Why am I like this?
I don't know. Why am I like this with you? Oh no, you didn't even put commas. How am I gonna read that? 1,000 years of tape. Guys, freaking schedule your pages to upload. Don't tell me like what to do. Like you're so great. Like you're the master of comics. I'm the master of comics.
It's me. I'm the one who wins.
It is I with the 19,000 followers.
I'm the comic boy.
Kind of want to do the 100 Days of Comics challenge to work on one of my ideas, but I've got finals. Do it right after finals. Right after finals, don't rest. Do comics. Unless you want to rest.
Please rest.
Just do comics after it. Celebrate by doing comics for 100 days. When did you come out? When will this come out to buy? I want it whenever we finish it. We have like a few pages left. Yeah, we just gotta clean it up.
Clean. We.
We.
Always with the we.
We. I am the comic boy. I am the one who wins. I'm pretty sure that I am the comic boy. What if we all did the 100 Days of Comic Challenge together? Well, I'm gonna start in the summer, right? Yeah, we'll all join together. We're gonna do the 101 Days of 101 Days of Comics Challenge, and it's completely different to the 100 Days of Making Comics.
Totally
different. We'll have our own anthology that no one's allowed to join. It's just us. It's called 9 Point.
Do you remember when we were gonna do comic camp?
Oh man, that'll be our comic camp. We'll just do 100 days again.
Guys, do comic camp with us.
We're gonna go to the woods for 100 days and make comics. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how many comics we wouldn't get done?
You're too busy surviving.
School ends on May 17th, you guys. So close. Oh my god, your school ends on May 17th? Ours would end like June 26th.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we should do 100 days in the summer.
Yeah.
What's comic camp? It was gonna be like a camp where we all made comics together.
So yeah.
And we'd like have like assignments for all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, oh, it's comic camp. But now we kind of do like critiques, so
yeah. Yeah, because we were planning to give you guys stuff to do, and then you'd submit it to us, and then we'd critique it.
Yeah.
And we'd all be in like a little comic boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have so many boots.
All the boots.
I can't wait to reach $900, guys. I'm like halfway there. And then I can finally start vlogs. Maybe by next Christmas I'll be a vlogger. Maybe we'll actually do Vlogmas to start our... That'd be cute.
That would be cute. Start our vlog channel with Vlogmas.
Boob camp. I'd pay for that. You'd pay for boob camp? Not boob. You'd never pay for boob?
Y'all are a bunch of boobs.
I'm paying to get rid of boobs. Okay, we're leaving that joke.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
I can't say it because we got real wholesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of Fado. He's a boob. Where is Fado?
Fado?
Is he just upstairs? Like,
probably.
Like
He's probably in the little bed.
He probably doesn't even care.
Fado! Fado!
Mr. Business, Fado! Your public wishes for you.
Fado Potato! Where's my boy?
Charlie, you're getting banned.
You're getting banned forever.
He was upstairs. He just...
Come here. Come here. I want my boy. Come on.
You're so mean to Fado.
My boy. There's my boy. There's my little boy.
Ursula, I'm a grown adult.
No.
Please don't talk to me like that.
My baby boy. Fado's like, let me go.
Leave.
No,
Release
my
me.
boy. He go nam nam and I kiss you. Mm.
Honestly, I should have been banned like a year ago. Wait.
We can put you on timeout. Don't do it.
Shh, don't tell.
Oh my god.
Don't.
You did the opposite.
No, I've banned Charlie.
You banned Charlie.
Charlie's been banned.
For sure.
I don't want to do laundry. Don't make me.
Do your laundry.
Don't do your laundry.
Do your laundry. You need
never
clean undies.
Never launder.
Clean your undies.
Laundry is illegal.
No, it's very
Never
illegal.
When I was a kid, I was like, why is money in the laundry illegal?
Right?
Money laundry? No.
Oh no. A lesbian mousewife?
I want a lesbian mousewife.
Right?
Power couple. The true power couple. You're all hecked now.
I've got a little puppy on my lap. I can't do any more art. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm actually out of clean undies, so I need to.
Your undies.
You could just put them in the sink for like 5 minutes.
Put some vinegar and some water in there.
Yeah, you're good.
Get rid of all the germs.
It would.
I mean, it would. Probably wouldn't be comfy after.
If you dry it, hell yeah. I do that all the time when I'm on adventure, like when I forgot to bring undies to Vernal Equinox.
Hmm.
No.
Weird.
You're my favorite.
Weird,
Don't go to
Sarah.
Ursula.
Oh, I need to do my I still haven't done my. I haven't checked my my water levels.
Oh yeah. Check your water level.
This is Lear, and he doesn't even have to try. Meow 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 meow. He's the guy.
Guys, it's the iconic page.
Oh my god, I love this page. You're gonna ruin it.
I know.
Feel the mod bower. I feel like an equal in a relationship. Hamgry. Yes. This is the one that's an emo on Discord.
It's so good.
Oh, look at this little
kitten.
He's so cute.
I love him.
Will you stop calling me your uncle now? Y'all are furries. June is especially a furry. He keeps sending me evidence of him being a furry. He's like, why? Or they're like, why is YouTube always recommending me all this furry stuff? It's almost like YouTube recommends furry stuff to those that watch tons of furry videos, like McKay and Gray. I'm just interested. I just think Nick is cute. He's just a cute fox.
He's a cute fox.
Oh my god, your breath is so stanky.
Yeah, Lear. Clean your
Oh
mouth.
my god, his teeth need cleaned.
Oh,
How do you brush a cat's teeth?
very carefully.
Bones talking like he isn't a furry. I'm a furry.
Furry, we're just calling out other furries.
I'm talking like you guys pretend you ain't furries, but you all are. I'm not a furry, but I have an idea for a furry comic. Okay, if you have an idea for a furry comic, I mean, you're on the path.
You are soon. You'll be like.
Just
Yeah,
because you don't have a
furry.
suit doesn't mean you're not a furry.
Exactly.
I can't draw mice, but I'm making a lesbian mouse comic. I mean, that's the start. I'm a furry. It's very anthropomorphic people. But they're mice. Just because they're mice doesn't mean you're not a furry.
Mm-hmm. They don't have to be.
They're still anthropomorphized in other ways. All veterinarians are furries.
Confirmed.
I'm not a furry, they're normal mice. Ha, 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 ha. Joke's on you. All Warrior Cats fans are also furries. I hate when he breathes in my face. He's got like the stinkiest cat breath.
Mm-hmm. But he's furry.
It's not fair to bring Nick Wilde into the furry argument. It's perfectly valid.
Valid.
Nick Wilde is your generation's Robin Hood.
Yes. Oh my god.
Your generation.
Your generation.
You
children.
you person who is only a few years younger than me.
Oh my god.
That means 10-year-old me is a furry. I mean, vets don't get a diploma, they get an official furry certificate. Your generation. You moldy old farts. Okay, listen, Nick Wilde is like a human, but cuter. Can't say he's literally...
He's a fox.
He's a furry.
Utopia is just furry-topia. How dare you?
Are getting on in your years. Yeah, we're real old.
Just because I didn't know about Pandora doesn't mean I'm old.
I was thinking you were talking about Avatar Pandora.
I forgot it's called Pandora.
Oh no. He's a fox, right? Zootopia's a furry comic. Changed my mind. My brother's a furry, and he likes Zootopia.
It's an enjoyable film.
It's an enjoyable film. Zootopia 2 is canon. Oh my god, Bones. I have a Fursona, but it's a cat with an eye for a tail. Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's cute.
Not sure they're even a cat. Ursula has a fursona.
My fursona is a cat with 4 wings.
And a
And a
unicorn horn.
unicorn horn, yeah.
Yeah.
She's really cute.
Change the stream name to explaining why y'all are furries. I really should start changing the stream names to better fit afterwards.
Because that's the thing, I don't know what to name them because I don't know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, but afterwards it's like, well, this is the stream in which we all became furries.
Should change one of them to Wizards Poop Themselves.
Look at his tail. Isn't it sweet? Wouldn't you think that this cat likes to eat meat?
Wouldn't
Like
you
he's
think
cuddling you.
he loves me?
He loves
He's my
pillows.
friend.
Fado, cha cha cha, Fado, cha cha cha, Fado, cha cha cha, Fado, 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 Fado.
Fido,
He doesn't know how to get. Oh, he's stupid. Don't judge him, he's stupid. He's just like his dad. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's just out of it. You know I love you.
June, they keep telling you you can't even deny you're a furry. My favorite June quote was like, oh, what was it? They wanted to play King Wolf. Like, they wanted to be King Wolf or
Yes.
something like that. It's just like, June, let's sit down and have a talk, critiquing patron supporters' art and becoming furries. Zootopia 2. Zootopia. Zootopia is getting a sequel. I like how you guys have favorite June quotes.
We're big fans.
I talk to you and Jay. You're like the only 2 people I talk to on Discord.
Your 2 J's.
Yeah.
June and Jay.
June and Jay. I talk to Jay more than June now.
That's true. You talk to Jay more than you talk to me.
That's a lie. You just never reply to me.
It's true.
You just send me hearts all day.
That's all I care about.
I shall when the stream ends. Okay. I like how you guys have favorite June. Wait. I want a yabba dabba die. Yabba dabba don't, Andy. I watched Zootopia on a Christian camp and became gay. Cool. You cheating on me? No. You're cheating on me. You can talk to me. No one can talk to me. I don't talk much. All I do with June online is send them, like, furry memes. Anytime I see something furry related, I send it to June. My favorite part was June sent me that weird picture because I talked right when Mark talked. So that June sent me some odd photo that was not meant for me. And they died a little bit. Ursula isn't great at responding.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she
you
isn't.
sent me a message today, Mark, and it took me forever to get to it.
Oh my god, don't talk about that. The carrot, yes. It was like 2 Cuphead villains, like, smooching. Or, like, one was dipped, ready for a smooch. It was like the flower and the carrot. Yes! June just sent that to me.
Sorry,
like,
June.
okay. And then they deleted it, like I didn't see it. They were like, don't talk about this again.
No.
Don't you're a liar, you sent me a duck one time. That counts as talking to me, right? Oh, right, you sent me a duck, and then I saw a duck, so I sent it to you.
It's a very
Onion.
wholesome conversation here. Have a duck.
I'm crying. Onion, onion, onion. So many onions. Get those onions.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
thanks for your onions.
Bless.
What are all these onions for?
You're spamming onions.
Oh, okay.
Why are you all like this?
Tapian. Monion. Onion. Onion x carrot x flower. Smoochy smoochy. That's what June's into. And furries.
Hell yeah.
What's the vegetable equivalent of a furry? A cactus.
Cactus? Aren't they like plant furs?
Plant furs?
Probably.
Ursula would be like that. She likes planties.
Planties?
Yeah, you love plant people.
I do. They're cute.
Yeah.
I blame Digimon.
Gigi monsters.
Oh man, Digimon was great, guys. And then it got really bad. A kiwi? Maybe. Oh no, I don't want to fight about what a vegetable is.
No, we're doing it.
A leafy?
A leafy.
Oh no. Onion. A fern. Oh! A vegetable fairy is a vegetable. Tails. Change my mind. Oh my god, you're right. If Charlie is the onion Cuphead villain, which villain am I, guys? I don't know, Mark. I don't really know Cuphead. I just listen to fan songs. That's all I know about it. Oh my god, Digimon was turned... It was what I tuned in on the television. Digimon was so good.
Right? Season 3.
Man, I should go draw one of my plant people OCs. Yes, you should.
Do it.
Always draw plant OCs.
Draw the plants.
Draw deers. I'm a deer.
You're dear to me.
Oh, I have such a... I'm dying of caffeine withdrawal.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry
my-
you did this to yourself.
I should have just guzzled it. It just was, like, not going down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no one of those moments. Maybe half and half would be better, because you can put more in.
True.
I don't know what accessory to give my mouse wife. A ring, so
An
that you can
apron.
marry her.
A little apron.
Like a ring, but it's like a human-sized ring, and she wears it as like a waistband.
Oh, so cute. Or a little necklace.
Oh, it'd be like a diamond necklace.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
My head hurts. I wish for death. What a nice day we have today. Agreed.
Give the mouse a bowl.
Don't give the mouse a cookie, though.
No, you know what happens when you give a mouse a cookie?
They ask for a glass of milk.
And then you know what happens?
I forget.
I don't know.
Plagiarism. I don't want to tell you all about what happens in the book. Buy it for yourself. Read it to your children. You all have children, right?
Your generation.
Sorry, I'm hitting his belly, and there's a little puffs of like kitty air coming out of his nose. Just quiet. Wait. Oh, he's stretching it now. Oh, it was so good. He was just like, poof, poof. There we go.
He's like, no, don't stop it. Stop touching my tummy. Stop touching my tummy. It's dangerous.
I'm sorry.
Earlier, we were snuggling, and then Dad freaking
He'll be
ruined
back
it.
in like a minute. It's snowing. No.
No! Oh my god, did you hear his chitters?
Yeah, he has the best chitters.
Those are for real chitters. Whoa!
No. Oh my!
Like grabbed him and he flipped
I
out.
went to grab him, and he just like goes limp in the legs, but he doesn't have a tail, so he just falls backwards, and then he just kept rolling. You
Poor
okay? I'm
Fido.
sorry. I'm sorry that you did that to yourself.
Oh, Ursula, do your work. Sorry.
Just don't panic when you're doing that. I was stuck in a tiny basement room with my mom for like half an hour. Why? Go to the mountains? Why are you in the mountains? I missed a bit. I hear Matica groaning upstairs.
Yeah.
What breed is your cat? He's a Napoleon, so like a Munchkin Persian type.
He's very cute.
Snow is in the mountains. No, lava's in the mountains. Those aren't mountains. Run.
Whoa.
Get out.
Get out.
Do you guys remember Volcano? That movie when we all were kids? Did you watch Volcano?
No.
Oh man, it was such a bad movie. It was like a disaster movie where like a volcano erupts, but no one believes it's gonna erupt. And like there's these teenagers or something that go take like they go in the hot springs to take a bath, but then it gets full of like sulfur and they boil alive.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I watched it in class. Bones, I love that movie.
What's wrong with you people?
We were learning about volcanoes. Then we had to spot the inaccuracies. Global warming is slapping me in the face. Oh no. It's currently flooding Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flood Fado with kisses. Okay, do you wanna leave? Yeah, go see your mom. What is my furry animal? A dog. A blue dog. Mark is banned. If there's an earthquake, put your head between your knees and kiss my ass goodbye. Wait, I'm sorry. My new apartment didn't allow pets. You'll freeze over before there's snow in California. Wait, hell will freeze over.
Hamster hell. Hamster hell.
Dog. I'm sorry, I don't know much about you, Reagan. I don't know. Your fursona chooses you. No one can choose your fursona for you.
That's true. It's up to you and you alone.
It's up to you and your god. Oh, there's a pair of sparrows. There's like a lady sparrow and a boy sparrow. I bet they're dating.
You're probably married. They're sparrow spouses.
Sprouses.
The badger corpse keeps moving around on the road. A fox keeps showing up, tries to drag it, and gives up, but is doing it every night. Is that your fursona?
Maybe they were friends.
Oh, and he's trying to get his body back so he can give him a proper funeral.
Exactly.
No!
And a fox funeral involves eating the corpse. Of course. Obviously. It's like in 9 Point.
That scene where the fox eats the badger.
No. How the wolves eat their fallen soldiers.
Oops. Everyone
Classy.
is a guest.
Not the wolves. June's fursona is a corpse. June's fursona is zombie Nick Wilde. But gay.
Okay. Who's to say that Nick Wilde isn't gay?
The fact that all the porn I've seen of him and
No.
that rabbit.
No.
What? What is he eating? Oh, he's playing with your toes.
Trying to get my toes.
Okay. I'm crying, zombie Nick Wilde. Maka's singing the song of her pee-poo. The song of pee-poo. Where are you going, Fado?
You know.
Can you come back with lunch for me?
And coffee?
Can you get me a Coca-Cola?
Go get your dad a Coca-Cola.
Give me a Coca-Cola and a snappy suit. What would hamster hell look like? Like this. Running on a wheel forever. It's like a ball. It's like one of those hamster balls, but you're stuck in it. And you're on a lake of fire. Hamster hell. Hamster hell. Hamster hell.
My feet are being attacked right now by a little kitten.
I like that someone went through and rewatched the entire 24-hour stream.
Did they?
Yes. They're like, I finally caught up. I'm like, oh, good. I really like these pictures. I'm glad how they turned out.
The animal picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Amalthea's. It's very stark.
Mm-hmm.
I sleep all day so I can run around at 4 a.m. for no reason.
I like Fados.
I also like Lear's. It looks really good.
Yeah.
It's very on point. I like Matica's too. Glastoka. Hamster hell, watch your step. Those are not pellets. What are they?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means
Is it
do your
hamster
work.
poop?
Hamster poop's not that bad though.
No.
Because they're not moist like rat poop.
Yeah.
Rat poop is stanky. Hamster poop isn't
They
that
can
bad.
sometimes be moist.
But they dry
They
really
do.
quick.
They're not as like musty as like rat.
Yeah. No one ever cleans up the cage. Oh no.
Clean
If
your
cat
cage.
heaven was hamster hell. I actually have.
They're explosive minds.
What do you mean?
You have childhood Fursona drawings? Excuse me?
Can we get a screenshot of that, guys? We need to
Please.
add that to the June as a furry evidence pile
Let me
For
pull
the
out
trial.
dossier.
for the trial.
For the trial.
Exhibit A. Just like every. Yes. I wasn't even that big of a furry as a child. Sure, I dressed as a cat constantly. I was a furry as a teen, like really bad. For God's sake, objection. Overruled. Bones is the judge and the jury. Bones is judge, jury, and prosecution. I have them, Bones. I can send them later. We need a folder for June as a furry.
We should make a channel. in the
No,
Discord.
you need a whole filing cabinet.
Should make a channel in the Discord where everyone can put their evidence. Whenever they
June
find
furry
it.
evidence. Ace Attorney memes have gotten through.
I can put them in the art general chat. Oh, the furry design?
Yeah.
Please do.
I imagine Bones having like the tack board full of evidence for June.
It's got like the red string connecting everything.
Yes. It's not a conspiracy, if everyone
just
knows.
Of course, filing cabinets are still the thing. I use them at my work.
Have you never seen a filing cabinet? Oh wait, you're all children.
Oh right. We need one for our tax stuff. To just keep it all organized.
I will make a folder. Anyone who has evidence
Stop.
on June being a furry, send it to my Discord.
I know we started this, but stop the bullying.
It's not bullying. There's nothing wrong with being a furry.
That's true. What if we're causing emotional distress?
Oh yeah, you shouldn't just force someone out of the furry closet.
Exactly.
What's the furry closet called? I know being a witch, it's the broom closet.
Oh, that's so cute. The broom closet.
The Aru closet. It's in general art share. Oh no, I want to see this. Oh shoot, you need plugged in.
Plug me in.
I like that neither of us was plugged in.
Ah! Tablet! What happened? Can you guys unplug me? No. Huh.
I didn't unplug Ursula, you did.
Hello? We're back.
There's so many F's.
Oh no.
What the F, guys?
I shut down the stream.
June's Fursona broke the stream. I wonder if we're back.
I might not be back on the same URL.
Ah. Ugh, we only have 15 minutes left. Should we just leave? Oh wait, we're back.
We're back.
It says we're offline, but we're back, right? Can you wiggle it to...
Are we here?
We're here, we're not... It says we're offline.
Oh no. If you go to at least the comment section sucks.
Do you just end it here?
Sure.
Okay.